Hello, I am Kandikupa Venkatramana Shrikar.
Myself Nilesh.
And I am Vishal Anand.
This is our mechanical sessional term project A5 and we are working on the dumping truck problem.
Let's begin the project.
This is a glimpse of our 3D model that we draw on SolidWorks. So this is basically a dumping truck door mechanism. Here is the base of the truck. Here is an actuator behind it. This is the bin. Here is the door, and this is the link. The one side of link is hinged to the ground, that is the base, and the other side is attached with the door of the truck. And this this point is attached with the bin, and this part of the bin is attached to the base. So we are mainly focusing on this 4R mechanism that we need to synthesize. So basically, we will dissolve that 3D model into a simple 2D figures for synthesizing our mechanism. This is our bin, and the 4R mechanism that we will be mainly focusing on. So AB is the that link, that red link that we showed, and BCDG is the an extended link that represents the bin, and CG is perpendicular with BC, and and CO link. And we know we went through some JCB manuals, so we found out that some dimensions of the bin. We took CQ to be 320 and CO to be 150 for our convenience. This is, of course, after scaling it to a smaller lens for our convenience. So we took alpha max to be 75 degree. Alpha max is the maximum angle that that the bin will open at an extreme configuration, that is the dead center configuration. And we took AO, that is the clearance length, to be 50 this also we took from the JCB manual. So this is the extreme configuration, that is the dead center configuration, in which AB and BC lies along the same line. So and we know L1, L4, and this angle, that is 90 minus alpha max. After applying the triangle properties, we got AC to be 176.397. That is the L2 plus L3. So this is our initial condition in which the bin is at the closed state. So CJ will become vertical, G will coincide with O, and BC will become horizontal since this angle is 90 degree. So after applying triangle law in this small triangle AHD, we got a relation between L2, L4, L1, L3, and we also got a relation between L3 and L2 in the previous slide. So after equating both of them, we got our L2 length to be 152.204, L3 to be 24.194. So we find out all the dimensions of the 4R mechanism that we require to synthesize. So after this, I will hand over the stage to Vishal. He will explain the MATLAB part.
Thank you, Nilesh. Now I will explain how our code works. So let's start with the diagram that I had worked on to explain the code. So this is the diagram that I had worked on. So here you can see the theta is the input bin angle, alpha is the gate opening angle, beta is the angle between link 2 and the ground, and theta 1 is the angle between link 3 with respect to horizontal frame. So using kinematics and geometry, we found the relation between beta and theta. Here you can see that I use the plus sign of only. It is because of cross configuration. In minus sign, it will get for cross configuration. And you can see that I use the 90 minus theta. Basically, theta is this angle, and 90 minus theta will be this angle. So using Friedstone equation, I wrote the relation between theta 1 and beta. So this is the theta 1 relation of theta 1 with respect to beta. Now we are asked to define the relation between input bin angle and in gate opening angle. That is, gate opening angle was alpha. That is alpha. That is theta plus theta 1. We have derived it from the geometry. Now we will go to the code part and I will explain it. So this is the code part, the lengths that we taken, and Nilesh had already explained it about it. So this is the position analysis, and these are the coordinates that we obtained for box, for gate, and using coordinates we plotted the line between them to form a box and the actuator parts basically, and gates also. So now at the end of the way we plotted a graph between input bin angle versus gate opening angle. Now we will run the code. Let's see what happens. So here you can see that the green box is our basically truck bin, and black line is a gate angle, and green, that is fluorescent green, is the actuator part basically. So our code is running smoothly. So basically, so we took so many angles of theta to run it smoothly. Let's see it where it goes. So it will run through when theta 1 equals to beta, that is the dead center configuration. Now you can see the graph of input bin angle versus gate opening angle. Here you can see that it is goes straight for some line and it gets curved at there. Now my friend Srikar will explain you the CAD model of this problem.
Thank you, Vishal. Let us proceed to the CAD model. Now, as you can see, this is the CAD model we prepared, and this is the door bin, this is the normal link, and this is the base which is attached to the chassis. This is the piston actuator which we use to tilt the bin. Let us see an exploded view to get a clear view on each component. So now, as you can see, this is each and every individual component. We did a motion study on this component to see how it works. So let us proceed to that. So as you can see, let us drop it in a convenient angle. As you can see the piston actuator and all. Let's see it in motion. I gave the linear force to the piston inside the actuator. So now you can see it. Let's play. So as you can see, it just stopped before the, it just stopped before the dead center configuration. That is because SolidWorks gives an error at the dead center configuration. I didn't want it to cause problems for us, so I just stopped a few seconds before it. As you can see, this is the opening. I think in the coding simulation part, we saw the graph between the opening angle and the bin tilt. So in summary, first we decrypted our problem into a 4R mechanism, and we did analytical synthesis on it to get each and every length, and after that we wrote a code in MATLAB for the simulation part using all the lengths which we got. If the simulation gives a go, we go to the CAD part, and using all the dimensions which we researched through JCB manuals, JCB the real truck company manuals, we scaled it to our liking. So this is a CAD model which we prepared. So after that we did a motion study on it to see how it moves and if it corresponds to the simulation well, and that's it. This is how I conclude our project. If you like it, subscribe.